I mean, is this the person who's gonna own it, or is this the developer?
Well, they created an LLC, so, they're the part of the collective of investors. I've met one of the parties of the investor. I helped take them through the office. Jeff wasn't available, so I took them through the TSX, met them out there one day, so.
And obviously Bell Tire, do they have any assurances, or is that, I mean, it's not our problem, I guess, huh? But I mean,
Right,
I
but when
feel
you say
bad.
both, I mean, that's the revenue coming into that. Their assurances are, they're the revenue, they're gonna want to do what they have to do to keep those people there, and meet their own revenue streams as far as expenses that are going on there. So, I mean, they'll have, while they won't have necessarily a mortgage payment per se, they're gonna have a tax bill coming in, it's on top of, what we don't, is when it comes to a balance sheet for revenues over and above cost expenses starting next year. If we could close on this and put it on this year's, next year's tax bill, so.
Does that sign usage, does that mean it's gonna be available to the city also for?
The pylon sign is to be what we have public events.
For
with,
announcement.
yeah,
Public knows that.
at no cost.
So,
Yes.
you said we're requiring him to build the hotel, but if he doesn't do it in the time allotted, that property reverts to the city.
We get the 14 acres back. He still has the TSI.
He still has the TSX.
Yes, he does.
Due diligence period. What happens if indeed he needs a longer due diligence period, like another 60 days, and then another 60 days, and then another 60 days, and then another 60 days? What happens in that event?
The city council would be the only one that could authorize and execute an amendment to this purchase
That's not
agreement.
what's happened in the past.
Well, I can't answer that.
So you're saying if any extension is required.
Your signature is required to sell it. Your signature would be required to extend the purchase
So
agreement.
it would have to come to us to extend the time limit.
There is no provision that administratively it can be extended.
Okay, so you're saying since there isn't anything in this one that allows the administration to do it, the only one who could give more due diligence time would be the council.
I agree.
Thank you.
And ultimately, all three boards.
Yeah, and TIFA as well, yes. And
Well, yeah, well, you usually goes to TIFA first.
Yeah.
And building authority as well, so.
Actually, this deal doesn't enhance general fund at all.
No.
No, all the money.
All the money goes to TIP,
And TV.
right?
And TV,
With the,
Sorry?
and TVA.
And TVA, yeah.
And can you kind of summarize what the effect of that is to that, to those two?
I didn't do, I'm not, you know me, I'm not a financial, my understanding is the money will be used to pay down the bond.
Right. There's when the TIFA redid the bonds just recently, this money, if it sells, will be used to retire the bonds out, the furthest bonds out. What that does is in essence create about $200,000 a year less of interest expense from the point that those bonds are called. Those are the only bonds that can be called at the tail end. There's a separate series that was created just in case it was sold.
I'm also referring to any tax money collected off of this, it still goes to TIFA.
I don't think tax money goes to
It's a real estate, yeah, it's a real estate.
This is captured, that's correct.
The real estate, yeah, I believe even the 14 acres is within the.
Okay, so if I may then, so if we collect taxes, and my understanding is there'll be quite large taxes, especially if there's a hotel, will that, so how will we keep paying them farther and farther away as that tax money comes in? Or will it just help on the payments? The tax money that comes in each year, how will that be allocated through TIFA to pay? What will we do with that each year, just help pay the payments rather than bring the bonds more in?
Well, no, you cannot call the other bonds, so it will just be there to make
To
the
assist
payments.
making the payments?
That's correct.
Right, you have a total bond allotment each year, so whatever revenue comes in, and then TIFA.
But it will shorten our time, we won't be paying this, correct, for the TIFA? Is that what you said?
No,
The first-
it pays off 2 years of,
2 years.
well, 2 years of the second series. The other series is still out there, but there's 2 series.
But it will shorten the second series time.
Well, it eliminates the second
Eliminates
series.
it?
It eliminates, and it was done about $5 million where bonds that were set aside. And
So
this
that
would
it
pay
would
it off.
take it off, okay. And if I may ask the TVA, how much will they get, and how will this work for them?
The percentage of their 4 to 6 to 8, $100,000 of it, I think,
Will go to TVA?
will go to TBA, but they don't have any callable bonds, so that would be set
Set
in
into
arrears,
TBA.
so that we're set in a base, so every year when those bond payments, we will pull from that to offset those bond payments.
They said there were no bonds.
Well, there's bond payments, there's no
Oh, okay.
early
Then
call
no,
dates.
So we will go to the market.
This is not a lump sum payment.